Okay, Shalom.
Shalom.
We're here for another lesson. First and foremost, we like to give all praises to YAHAWAH,
YAHAWAH,
YAHAWASHI,
Rawchaa Qadash,
Rawchaa YAHAWAH,
Rawchaa YAHAWAH,
Rawchaa YAHAWASHI,
YAHAWASHI,
Rawchaa YAHAWAH,
Rawchaa YAHAWAH,
Rawchaa YAHAWASHI.
YAHAWASHI.
Give all praise to YAHAWASHI, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who like taught us this word. We just want to talk about how nothing is impossible with the Most High. Nothing is impossible with the Most High, man. If you have the right amount of faith and you believe in the Lord, I mean, no matter what you're going through, no matter what chastisements, the Most High may be putting you through, He'll get you through it, Whatever it is that you need, nothing is impossible with the Most High as long as you have the faith, But I want to start off with Matthew 17 and 20. And YAHAWASHI said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if you have the faith of a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Yeah, I said you have a faith of a grain of mustard seed, man. One of the smallest, if not the smallest seed on the planet. Just a small amount of faith, and belief in the Most High, whatever obstacles you're going through, whatever challenges you're dealing with, whatever sicknesses you may have, whatever chastisements, you believe in the faith, and then you can overcome that obstacle, man. It's all about faith at the end of the day.
That's right. I got one. Luke 1 and 37, it says, for with the Most High, nothing shall be impossible. Okay? That's nothing means nothing. If you can think it, the Most High can do it. Okay? There's not a thought in your mind that the Most High can't do, because your thoughts belong to Him anyway. Okay? Whatever you thinking, because in Job it tells you when man's slumbering in night, the Most High comes and puts your instructions in. He seals your instructions for the next day. Okay.
That's right. The Most High puts you in that position, whatever position that you're in. Whatever you do for that day, the Most High, like the brother said, He put the Spirit in your dream and give you that instruction to go out and do what it is that you do. So you have to have that faith and believe that the Most High is with you at all times, man. But so, I mean, what is the definition of faith? Let me get that real quick. This is Hebrews 11 and 1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. The evidence of things not seen. Because you can't see it, doesn't mean it's not there. Just because the angel's not there. The Lord said the angel compasses around them that love the Most High, man. The angels compass about you. We can't see it, but our faith, that's the evidence that they're there. That's how we know that the chariots are out there, man. That's how we know the Lord, the YAHAWASHI is dealing, with His men, with Israel, how we're the true Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man. It's through our faith, that evidence of things not seen, man. Our belief. And you gotta have that belief to get you through that next day, man, to understand this word, first and foremost, man. You gotta have that fear of YAHAWASHI, man. The beginning of wisdom and knowledge is the fear of the Lord, man.
Right.
At the end of the day, so you gotta have that fear. If you don't fear Him, then you don't believe, It's all about that belief.
Right.
If we jump down to verse 6, it says, but without faith it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that He is, and that He is rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. And that's what we want. We want that reward, man.
Right.
That when we diligently seek Him, man, we're seeking Him 10 times more. Ever since we came back, ever since the Most High allowed us to understand this word and this truth, man, we got to seek Him 10 times more, man. We diligently seek Him, and we're seeking that reward at the end of the day, man. Because we're tired of being at the bottom of the barrel in society. We read about how we were kings. The book of Kings, and read about our history. Read about the Maccabees, the Greeks and Romans, how we were. We want to get that back. We want to get that nationhood back, that nationality back, man. We want to be back on top, where we rightfully belong, man.
Right.
And you got to have that faith to believe that these words are true in these scriptures, man. It says, without faith, it is impossible to please Him, man. You can't please the Lord if you don't really believe 100% on this word.
Right.
If you don't believe 100% on these prophecies, man, the prophecies are, you see all these flooding that's going out on the East Coast, man. There was a tornado in New Jersey. flooding all throughout the East Coast. Man, these prophecies are coming to pass, man. You got to believe that, the chip is coming. You got to believe that World War III is coming, man. You got to believe that the Lord's coming for his elect at the end of the day, or else you're not pleasing the Most High, man. It says, but without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, man. So you have to believe, man. You have to believe that YAHAWASHI came as a man in the flesh. You actually got people out there that don't believe that. They believe that the Lord was a spirit. He didn't have a skin color and all that.
Right.
It says in the book, it says that that's the spirit of Antichrist, man. If you don't believe that the Lord came in the flesh, So it says, for he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he's a rewarder of them that diligently seek him, man. And at the end of the day, we want that reward, man. What's that reward? It's the kingdom, So did you have something?
This is Luke 18:27. It says, and he said, the things which are impossible with men are possible with the Most High.
Yeah, things that are impossible with men are possible with the Most High, man. Look what he did with King David, man. He leapt over a wall, man. He had spiritual power. Look at with Samson,
The three holy children.
The three holy children, they got thrown into that den of fire. And then they didn't even smell like smoke. So whatever is impossible, getting tossed into a burning oven, man. You can't survive that. That's impossible with men. But when the Most High is with you, and you please him to have that faith, because you're going to have to have faith, in that day, man, when the concentration camps are coming. When that chip is here, you're not going to be able to buy or sell anything.
Right.
So that's impossible with us. Like, how are we supposed to live? How are we supposed to survive? We can't buy or sell nothing.
Right.
So you're going to have that fear. But with the Most High, nothing is impossible. Man. It says that the scriptures say that his men are going to have an abundance in that day, man. Look at that.
Yep, because people like today, they're fearing Esau because he's saying that you can't do this, you can't do that unless, you date Vanessa. You take her out. If you don't know what Vanessa is, you need to go back and look at some videos, But through the power of YAHAWASHI, we're gonna get through it without having to go out with her. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna deal with Vanessa, or the digital all, as the apostle just now coined it. Okay, that digital all and Vanessa, they all in the same boat, And the apostle been saying, if you get that Vanessa, you gonna take the digital all. Okay. So you have to have faith starting right now. The Most High is working right now. He's not going to wait till everything gets bad and work. He's working right now. While the things that don't seem to be as bad as they're going to get, he's still working with you. So you could still have faith. Oh, you can't work because you don't date Vanessa. Well, you just don't work. Okay. And let the Most High work it out, because his plan is already in motion. These scripts are already written. And we...
Yeah, so like what he was saying, if you take that vaccine, the Vanessa or whatever, what is impossible with men is possible with the Most High. So if they do whatever it is they release, whatever mandates that they make to where you can't have, to where you can't live, to where you can't eat, that nothing is impossible with the Most High. Let me get this one real quick. This is 2 Ezra 2:27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful. But thou shalt be merry and have an abundance. Have abundance. Yeah, it says, be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful. Yeah, those others, that don't have the faith, they're going to be weep and be sorrowful, man. Because at the end, they don't have the faith at the end of the day. And the Most High is not going to look after you. YAHAWASHI is not looking after her, But thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Yeah, so whatever you thought was impossible, it's going to be possible with the Most High. The Most High is going to feed his men. You're going to have an abundance in that day. Whatever mandates that Esau has lined up, man. If you just believe and have that faith in YAHAWASHI and in his word, man, you're going to have an abundance, man.
Yep.
It was written right here. You know, the Lord's going to take care of you.
Right.
There's many different accounts that you can read about, you know. I keep reading. It says, the heathen shall envy thee, but thou shalt be able to do nothing, and shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. Yeah, so when the enemy come in like a flood, the Most High is going to set up a standard against it, man. That seems like it's impossible with men, but anything is possible with YAHAWASHI.
Right.
He said he's going to set up a standard. That's when the heathen envy you, you know, and the enemy coming for you, you know, Most High is going to protect you, man. Mm-hmm. And you have to believe that. It says, reading on, it says, my hand shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell, shall not see death.
Right. Yeah, I got something. This is Philippians 3:21. It says, who shall change our vile body, that it may be fashioned like unto his righteous body, according to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself. So YAHAWASHI has everything under him. Subdue means to put under you. Okay? To have the power over. Okay? The Most High and his son YAHAWASHI has the power over everything, even your thought, you know? The thoughts of men, your actions. Okay? The Most High has the power over the water. Okay, it would seem like it was impossible when the children of Israel were coming out of Egypt and ran up into the Red Sea. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, and Pharaoh's right behind them. It seemed like, hey, what we going to do now? It's impossible. We're about to get caught. Mm-hmm. But what did the Most High do? Mm-hmm. He did the impossible by splitting it open.
He did the impossible.
Okay, and make them walk on dry land.
Dry land.
Okay. So that's another account, man. Okay.
Another account is King David when his enemies passed around about him. What happened? He could have been dead, but the Most High sent that chariot to deliver him.
Exactly.
I got that account right here. I'll read it. This is Psalms 18:4. The sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. The sorrows of hell compassed me about. The snares of death prevented me. In my distress I called upon the Lord and cried unto my power. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even unto his ears. It says, sorrows of death compassed around him. You know, the sorrows of hell compassed him, man. He was faced with death around his enemies. Mm-hmm. And what happened, man? The Most High delivered him. Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundations also of the hills moved and were shaken, because he was wroth. There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and a fire out of his mouth devoured. Coals were kindled by it. He bowed the heavens also, and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherubim, and did fly. Yeah, he did fly upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness his secret place. His pavilion round about him were dark waters and thick clouds of skies. At the brightness that was before him was thick clouds past, hailstones and coals of fire. The Lord also thundered in the heavens, and the highest gave his voice, hailstones and coals of fire. Yea, he sent out his arrows and scattered them. He shot out lightnings and discomforted them. You know, Jared shot the lasers at his enemies and discomforted, his enemies. Then the channels of water were seen, and the foundation of the world were discovered. At thy rebuke, O Lord, at the blast of the breath of thy nostrils, he sent from above, he took me and drew me out of many waters. He delivered me from my strong enemy, and from them which hated me, for they were too strong for me. So he was in an impossible situation. He said the sorrows of death compassed me. The sorrows of hell compassed me about. So he was, he was compassed by his enemies. He was in an impossible situation, but the Most High made it possible, man. He said, chariot came and delivered. You gotta expect those miracles in this time as well, man. If you're in an impossible situation, you gotta have that faith and cry upon the Most High, YAHAWASHI, to get you out of that situation, man. And He'll deliver you. That's something else. This is Psalms 46:10. It says, "Be still and know that I am the Most High. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth." It says, yes, be still, man. Don't worry about what may come, man, or what's about to come. Just be still and know that I am the Most High. Nothing is impossible with the Most High, man.
Yep.
At the end of the day, He says, "I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth." That's that day that we're waiting on, man. For YAHAWASHI to get His glory, for the Most High to get His glory on the planet Earth, man.
Yep, I got an account. This is Daniel 16 and 6 and 16. It says, "Then the king commanded, and they brought Daniel and cast him into the den of lions. Now the king spake and said unto Daniel, Thy God, thou power, whom thou servest continually, he will deliver thee. And a stone was brought and laid upon the mouth of the den, and the king sealed it with his own signet and with the signet of his lords, that the purpose might not be changed concerning Daniel. Then the king went to his palace and passed the night fasting. Neither were instruments of music brought before him, and his sleep went from him. Then the king arose very early in the morning and went in haste unto the den of lions. And when he came to the den, he cried with lamentable voice unto Daniel. And the king spake and said to Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living power, is thy power, whom thou servest continually, able to deliver thee from the lions? Then Daniel said unto the king, O king, live forever. My power has sent his angel and has shut the lion's mouth, that they have not hurt me, for as much as before him innocence was found in me, and also before thee, O king, I have done no hurt. Okay? So the Most High delivered Daniel from the mouths of the lions, man. And that's an impossible situation, because the lions were hungry. They starved the lions out, so when he go in there, they'll be ready to devour him.
Yeah.
But when Daniel got in there, the Most High shut the mouths of the lions. Okay. And who did he feed? Who did he feed in prison? Was Habakkuk was it Habakkuk?
Yeah, I think it was Habakkuk. I think it was Isaiah. He teleported him.
Right.
Fed him.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. There's numerous accounts in the scriptures where the Lord has come through in impossible situations.
God.
Where you think there's no way out, okay? But the Lord always makes a way out for his elect, man. Okay.
I got one more.
Okay.
Story of Elijah and the ravens. Most High may use these animals to help you out.
Right.
This is 1 Kings 17:1. And Elijah the Tishbite, who was an inhabitant of Gilead, said unto Ahab, As the Lord power of Israel liveth, before whom I stand, there shall not be dew nor rain these years, but according to my word. And the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, Get thee hence, and turn thee eastward, and hide thyself by the brook of Cherith, that is before Jordan. And it shall be that thou shalt drink of the brook, and I have commanded the ravens to feed thee there. So he went and did according unto the word of the Lord, for he went and dwelt by the brook of Cherith, that is before Jordan. And the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning, and bread and flesh in the evening, and he drank of the brook. And it came to pass after a while that the brook had dried up, because there had been no rain in the land. Yeah, the point is, Most High sent ravens to feed Elijah. You know, it's something that you would never think would happen, and the Most High made it happen. An impossible situation, which was possible through the Most High. You know, YAHAWASHI, man, he used the ravens to feed his men. And that very well could happen in this time, man. You never know what the Lord is going to do. So, I mean, yeah, whatever you think is impossible is definitely possible with the Most High, YAHAWASHI.
That's right.
All you have to do is just have that faith of a grain of mustard seed, man. And whatever mountains, you can move that mountain, man.
Right.
You can overcome any obstacle, any situation.
Because he's the power of the Israelites, man. If you're of the nation of Israel, that's your power. Okay, you can call on him just like you call on your father, or you call on your mother when you're in dire straits. What do you think? Your mother and your father, what do you think? They're going to let you drown or something? They're going to help you. You know, how much more the Heavenly Father, you know, who knows all situations, you know, who has subdued everything on the earth. There's nothing that can overpower the Most High, his will, okay? Anything that happens, it's because the Most High wants it to happen, or he lets it happen. What does the scripture say? He who would let, you know, he would let, you know, he would let it happen. Okay? So, you know.
Lord said, I create the light and the dark.
Exactly.
So whatever situation you're in, the Most High puts you in that situation. You gotta believe that he'll get you out of it. You know, he's not putting anything on you that you can't handle.
Right.
The scripture say, you know.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, anything else?
Yeah, no. That's that. We hit the point. You know what I'm saying? We hit the point. We gave you precepts and we gave you accounts. You know, go back and read the accounts. We would say the scriptures were written how to go for our learning. You know, those things in the past, those were written for now, for us to apply those things now, especially now. You know that they got Vanessa, you know, and the digital all out there. You know, you're gonna have to exercise your faith in the Most High and don't fold. Okay, give the Most High his due by giving him his chance to be able to show you a miracle. How you gonna accept the Most High's miracle if you don't believe he can do it? You believe in, oh well, we're not gonna eat, so I better take this thing right here, you know, cause I'm afraid if you know, if they say we can't go to the grocery stores no more, you know, unless we had this and we had that, then I need to get that then. You ain't got to get nothing, man. Okay? You don't have to get nothing. Only thing you have to get is faith and trust. You know, trust in YAHAWASHI with all your heart, soul, and mind, your whole being, man. Okay? He's the one who made you. He's the one who's going to deliver you. Okay? The issues of life and death are in the hands of the Most High, not Esau. Okay? Esau is just a tool that the Most High uses. Okay? He's the sword of the Most High. And who wields the sword? The person who owns the sword. He's the one who swings it back and forth. Okay? So Esau can't do anything that the Most High don't want to be done. Simple as that.
Yep. Just ready. He's a rewarder of those that seek him diligently, man. Let me seek the Lord, man. 10 times more, as the scriptures say. More.
That's it.
With that, you know, like all praises to
YAHAWAH, Ba'Hashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'Hashem, Rawchaa Qadash.
Like all praise YAHWAH, Ba'Hashem, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught us this word. And peace and salutations to brothers all around the planet, you know, teaching this word in faith, man. You know, shalom.
Shalom.